Did you know that Virat Kohli became a crorepati even before he made his debut for Team India? As per this deal, the 18-year-old Virat Kohli got about 40 lakhs per annum for the coming 5 years. This Nike deal was Virat Kohli's first major sponsorship deal. And fast forward to 10 years, by the time he turned 28, he was earning more than 25 crores per annum purely from his bat and shoe sponsorship. Hello friends, my name is Divyang Jain. I'm a professional cricketer turned sports entrepreneur. Therefore, sports and its business are two things I'm most passionate about. And in this video, we're gonna share details of Virat Kohli's major sponsors, his bat and shoe sponsors, right from the beginning of his career. Make sure you watch till the end, it's going to be a very interesting video. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel and would like to watch such content, please subscribe right now. Let's begin. While the young Virat was still playing his national level cricket for his home state Delhi, playing the under-16s and under-19s for Delhi, he got his first ever sponsor, BDM. Though BDM did not give any cash to Virat Kohli at that time, all his cricket equipment was ensured free for the young boy. By the time Virat was about to reach the age of 19, he was playing his second Ranji Trophy season for Delhi. And in that season, he scored 200 out of his 5 innings. These performances got him a berth in the India Under-19 team, which was going to participate in the upcoming Under-19 World Cup to be held in Malaysia. He was also made the captain of this team. Some of the other famous players from the same Under-19 team were Ravindra Jadeja and Manish Pandey. And just around that time, Nike became Team India's first ever official kit sponsor. And while they had sponsored the entire Indian cricket team, they did not have strong individual players as brand ambassadors. While their competitors such as Reebok and Adidas had signed some of the top Indian cricketers back then, S. Srishant was the only official Nike player in the Indian cricket team. Therefore, as Nike's marketing budget in India increased, they decided to also sign upcoming players as their brand ambassadors. Jatin Paranjpe, a former Indian cricketer, was roped in by Nike to do this job for them. And whom did he sign first? The young, the dashing Virat Kohli. Check out this podcast between Gaurav Kapoor and Jatin Paranjpe, where he reveals how he signed Virat Kohli for Nike. The link is in the description. Moving on, while Nike's Team India sponsorship was proving to be a very positive move for the company, on the other hand, Virat, who was also Nike's signed player, was doing very well with his performances. He ended up being one of the leading run scorers for India in that World Cup and also ended up being the winning captain for Team India in the World Cup. Well, this Under-19 World Cup trophy ended up becoming his only winning trophy as a captain. While this Under-19 World Cup in 2008 was taking place, it was the same year that the inaugural IPL also began. And in the first ever IPL auctions, Virat's home team, Delhi Daredevils, decided not to pick him up. Though he was doing very well at the Under-19 level, they did not go for him. Instead, they picked up Pradeep Sangwan as they needed to strengthen their bowling. Therefore, RCB and its owner Vijay Mallya back then welcomed Virat Kohli with open arms with a deal of $30,000 or about 13 lakhs a year. Though he had a very average IPL in his first season, he did not score many runs. Since Virat had won the Under-19 World Cup as a captain and a leading run scorer for the team, BCCI decided to give him a chance to play for Team India in the series that followed the IPL against Sri Lanka. Therefore, Virat made his debut against Sri Lanka in a bilateral series in the year 2008. He got a chance to play in all the 5 ODIs and also scored a 50 in the 4th ODI of that series. Moving forward, he continued to be a regular part of Team India's ODI squad. He managed to score a couple of 50s and a couple of 100s as well in the coming 2 years. But his big break came in the year 2010 when New Zealand was on a tour of India. He scored 100 and back-to-back 50s in the first 3 ODIs of that series. And these performances cemented his place in the Indian team that took part in the 2011 World Cup that took place in India. And again, Virat does pretty well for the Indian team in that World Cup, where he scored 100 not out in the opening game of the World Cup against Bangladesh. Nike and Jatin Paranjpe's bet on Team India and Virat Kohli reached its peak when India ended up winning the 2011 ODI World Cup and Virat did pretty well in that World Cup. It clearly reflected on the balance sheets of Nike as sales were on an all-time high due to these performances. Virat followed the World Cup with an excellent IPL season as well, where he scored 557 runs that year. In that IPL, he also captained RCB for one match when their regular captain Daniel Vittori was not available for a game. And he did pretty well as a captain too. He ensured that RCB wins that match and did well with the bat as well as the ball in the game. His amazing back-to-back performances helped Virat earn his test cap when he was finally selected to play test matches for Team India in June 2011 against West Indies. Moving forward, Virat became a regular, an integral part of Team India in all formats. And just like RCB, the then captain MS Dhoni too recognized the potential of Virat Kohli as a leader. Therefore, he started training the 22-year-old Virat as a future captain of Team India. Now, while all this was happening, Virat's stars were shining as bright as it could. On the other hand, Nike reached its last year of the deal with Virat. The year was 2013, the 5th year of the deal young Virat Kohli had signed with Nike. There was an extension clause in this deal, which said that if both parties want to, they can extend this deal for another year. Since Virat had become the new sensation, the new superstar of Indian cricket, obviously Nike wanted to extend this deal by another year. And from here begins all the problems between Nike and Virat Kohli. The thing is, when Nike decided to sign Virat Kohli, he hadn't even played for Team India. In fact, he was just a state-level cricketer back then. Even then, Nike made Virat a crorepati, gave him a 1.92 crore deal for 5 years, with a small extension clause that if Virat becomes a superstar, they would like to extend the deal for another year. And to be fair for Nike, this was a very legitimate clause, as they had bet on a player who could or could not become big in life. And on the other hand, Virat Kohli was being paid 40 lakhs a year for his shoe and bat sponsorship. And by 2013, when this deal was about to expire, his market value had exponentially grown. Therefore, Virat and his manager Bunty Sajde thought that they had done enough for Nike, where Nike got their full value in this deal, as Virat had their logo on his shoe and his bat. And if Nike wanted to continue in this deal, it would definitely not happen for the same price. So here on one hand, Nike wanted to extend the deal at the same value, and Virat and his agents disagreed at that point, as his agent Bunty was getting multi-crore deal offers from other brands for the same deal. Hence, the disagreements between Nike and Virat continued to grow. And finally, Nike sent Virat a legal notice, accusing him of a breach of contract. The case was heard in Karnataka High Court, and the judge favored the decision towards Virat Kohli. His judgment was that it was Virat Kohli's choice to extend that deal or to back out from that deal. And by this time, the relationship between Virat Kohli and Nike had worn out. Therefore, obviously, Virat Kohli decided not to extend any deal with Nike anymore, especially after he was getting multi-crore offers from other brands. So now, for his shoe and athleisure, Nike's biggest competitor Adidas roped in Virat Kohli with a 3-year deal worth 10 crores per annum. And for his bat sponsorship, Virat Kohli got a very special deal, where he ended up joining an elite club previously consisting of batting legends such as Sachin Tendulkar, Brain Lara and Steve Waugh. Yes friends, this is where MRF signed the batting sensation Virat Kohli with a 3-year deal worth 6.5 crores per annum, 40 lakhs from Nike and 16.5 crores from Adidas and MRF combined. What would be your choice? And when both these deals with Adidas and MRF finished its first 3-year tenure in 2017, Virat Kohli hit his biggest 2 centuries. Not on the field, off the field. He signed 200 crore deals with MRF and Puma. MRF now bought Virat Kohli for another 8 years for a sum of rupees 100 crores, that means 12.5 crores per year, and Puma signed Virat Kohli for the next 8 years at a value of 110 crores, that was 13.5 crores per year. And these 2 deals combined today fetch Virat Kohli almost 25 crores per annum purely from his shoe and bat sponsorship. Look at the journey guys, from 40 lakhs per year in the year 2008 to 25 crores per year by the year 2017. In just 10 years, Virat Kohli achieved so much on and off the field. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to our channel and giving it a like. I'll continue to bring such interesting cases in front of you. Until then, thank you.